Warning. This show contains strong language and topics that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised.
It's my life in the box in front of me. The guitar in my arms is the soul of me. You walk by, as you see me lay face down. And by the noise in your eye.
Hello wrestling fans and welcome to another edition of the Suplah Bite Size. I am Andy Quad and with me is wait, he's not here this week. With me at this time is Sam Brooks.
Good evening, everybody.
You see that save there? I saved that completely.
Yep, totally.
So Liam is on a shoot.
So naturally, you have to get the next best thing.
Yeah, but saying that it's not, I mean, you say you're the king of Superstar, which again, I keep saying this every time. It's like being the king of everything derpy. Like, oh, I'm Sam. Like, that's basically it. It's like Barry's the king of Bellend. It's just...
At least I'm the king.
But that's...
Anyway, you're the one who keeps bringing it up. I haven't said anything yet.
I'm doing it before you do.
Great. Brilliant. Preemptive bringing-upping.
Speaking of bringing things up, Seth Rollins.
What?
I don't know. I should have said getting things up.
What kind of segue was that?
I don't know. I'm not good at this. So basically, Seth Rollins may have taken a couple of nudes, and there's now
What do
a
you
photo.
mean may have? He definitely
did,
took a
yeah,
couple
he
of nudes,
did.
and they have in fact been leaked online, as well as the nudes of an NXT trainee diva.
Yes, the NXT trainee divas nude photos were posted online because perhaps the biggest news coming out Monday Night Raw, which was ironically concerned zero content that was seen on the TV program, is that the rising superstar Money in the Bank, Seth Rollins, has been involved in a nude photo link exposing intimate details about his personal life and potentially leaving a dent in his WWE career. Whilst during the Raw was being broadcasted, a nude photograph of the NXT developmental talent Zara Schreiber was nearly there, was uploaded to Rollins' Instagram account, which is linked to his Twitter page, his WWE.com profile, and the official Seth Rollins WWE Universe Facebook page. The poster of said image is widely agreed to be of a hacker, and that the image appeared twice before being removed.
I saw this, right? I saw this as soon as it happened, and I was like, what the fuck is this? It's literally just a straight up nude selfie of this random woman just on his Instagram, and it's like, I don't think he meant to post that. I'm gonna screenshot this as evidence.
Oh no, it just gets worse from here because Seth
I know.
Because Seth Rollins' fiance, I don't know why it to be so wrong and read that word, posts nude photos, well, that's because I'm never going to have one, posts nude photos of Seth Rollins. After the initial nude photos of Schreiber were removed, whatever, Rollins' real-life fiance, oh dear God, Layla Schultz, yep, posted on her own Twitter account nude photographs of Seth Rollins himself, with a tweet reading, Zara.
Basically a misspelling of Zara's name.
Stupid. Initially thought to be another hacker, Schultz later confirmed that it was her doing it in a now deleted tweet, and her Twitter account has been deleted entirely. And alongside this, the Facebook posts from Schultz's personal account were made, seemingly mocking Rollins' messages to another woman, presumably, say the name,
Zara Schreiber.
saying how he hated his life and his fiancée, and how that he wanted to run away.
So, basically, it started off as a photo leak of something that he had on his phone. I personally thought, hang on, isn't he engaged?
Uh-oh.
Yep. Turns out nothing has been confirmed, but it's pretty fucking obvious if you take one look at this that he has, in fact, been cheating on his fiancée.
Uh-oh.
We'll continue to go through the rest of the news, and then I'll give my own personal opinion as to why this is terrible.
So, Seth Rollins then apologised for the photos after Monday Night Raw had ended, and all the photos were deleted in each respective account, and Rollins' Twitter feed was removed from the WWE.com profile and has yet to be returned. Seth sent out tweets saying the following: I would like to apologise to all the WWE fans and my family and friends for the private photographs that were distributed without my consent. Now, potentially, there could be some kind of punishment because of this, and since the incident has occurred, there's been speculation regarding punishment for this incident, which Triple H has described in a conference call as an unfortunate personal situation. Some rumours have been reported that Rollins faces no punishment, seeing how he did not post any of the images himself, but other sources have stated that Rollins is the one that they can only punish for the situation, and he may well face a fine and a delayed world title win, but apparently a spokesperson from WWE said that that's a load of shit.
I'm gonna just give my own personal opinion on this before we delve into the whole nitty-gritty of the whole situation. I started watching wrestling in about 2007. And since then, I've kind of taken a wrestler from those different time periods, and I've taken them as role models. I've looked up to them, and I've respected them, and modeled myself after them. The first one of them being that I can remember, Jeff Hardy. Terrible decision there.
Yeah.
Then it was CM Punk.
Oh dear.
Good decision until he left. And more recently, it has in fact been Seth Rollins.
Oh yeah, you had the hair thing.
The hair, yeah. I did have that hair thing, that was cool. But, anyway, point being, it's such a bad feeling seeing someone that you look up to and someone that you base your own characteristics upon, for them to come out and be essentially a scumbag. It's not great, you know? It kind of makes you question, should I look up to anybody anymore?
The answer is no. But no, I mean, it's really shitty that he did that. Well, I mean, fuck, I don't know what's going on in his personal life, so I'm never going to comment on someone's personal life, except for just then. But, like, you know, if everything's gone to complete shit, then whatever, that's his business. But, like, the pictures, I fucking adamant, don't take dick pics. Never do it. Don't fucking do it ever. Because something like this will happen, probably, and you're fucked.
There is always the risk of that, I will say. But,
I mean,
you know, in this day and age, pretty much everybody that you know and their dog has nudes of themselves, so...
Yeah, not me. You know, I'm not.
No, thank God for that.
Why? Like, how do you know I'm not, like, chiseled from...
No, anyway, right?
The point is, the whole situation is just a fucking mess. This couldn't happen to a guy at a worse time. Like,
no. He's on the cusp of winning the world title. Like, at least that's what we all initially thought, that he was going to win the title at WrestleMania, but reports have surfaced that he was due to win the world title in June. So, that's
no one's
going to
remember this in fucking June.
No, exactly, right? This is another thing. Everyone is all so upset about this. The WWE are really upset about the fact that some radio show talked about it for about 15 minutes on air.
Who cares?
No one's going to remember this by the time that comes round.
Okay, WWE is socially irrelevant. Who cares?
Andy, let me ask you a question.
Yep.
Do you remember that James Franco movie called The Interview?
Yes.
Remember how that had a massive shitstorm stir up about it?
Yes.
That was 2 months ago.
Oh my god, that feels like an eternity.
Exactly.
And also,
no one is talking
that
about
was a bigger
anymore.
deal because it was about North Korea and Zoni being hacked and everything. Like, this is a
Exactly.
wrestler who 99% of the fucking world population has never heard of, no offense. Why does
this would be
it
different
matter?
if it was someone like John Cena or Brock Lesnar, but no,
What?
it's Seth Rollins, a relatively new guy. No one knows who he is, and also, very few mainstream media outlets aren't reporting this.
Because it's not news.
Exactly.
It's not a thing. Like, the thing is, if I was WWE, I'd be like, well, when we eventually turn him face, at least a bunch of female fans and perhaps some male fans will be like, yeah, he'll have that kind of Jeff Hardy effect, where it would be like, women seem to like Jeff Hardy for some reason, even though he's like a drug addict, and he has paint all over him, which is weird. He might have that effect, because it's just like, fuck, look, what the fuck, like, How the fuck does someone look like that? That's not fair! It's not fair!
Are you complaining that he's too attractive?
I'm complaining I don't have abs.
Right. Anyway, right? We found something out about Andy. But anyway, like, this is so transient. No one's gonna remember this by the time he does become the world champion, which will be sometime this year. And more than anything, most people, like you say, they just don't care
Like,
about this.
Who cares? Who fucking
It's not
cares?
a wrestling thing.
It's not it's just an unfortunate situation. And how can you punish the guy? I don't understand. It's
Yeah,
like...
here's the thing, right? Both parties are at fault here. He's at fault for cheating on his fiancée.
Yeah, that's... Okay, I
Like
keep
a
forgetting about that
scumbag.
little fucking thing.
Yeah, that's the thing that most people seem to forget. That's why I am in two minds about this entire thing. He didn't post any photos, so he shouldn't really be punished for anything, especially considering how the photos of him were uploaded by his fiancée. That's basically revenge porn.
That's illegal, isn't it?
It's illegal in some places. I don't know what the rules are over in America, but here it's definitely now illegal.
So it's like...
Both parties are at fault here, including Zara Schreiber. Like, I've done some research into this person actually, and she's kind of a shitbag.
What... Is this the one with the tats that...
Yep.
Pictures... Okay, who's...
She was basically a former model, and she was signed to NXT a couple of months back, I think in October. And, of course, because now everyone wants to know who these people are, there's been some research into her social media accounts, like her tweets and Facebook posts and everything, and she's not a nice person.
Oh.
And I'm going to take the opportunity now to read out some of these tweets that she has tweeted over the course of the last couple of years or so.
Okay, go!
If I was a guy, I would be so picky about the girls I'd fuck with. Hashtag no mongoloids.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Girls who aren't thin or in great shape should not get boob jobs, or girls with wide heart-shaped asses. Girls are fucking stupid.
Is that...
That's the whole tweet. Girls are fucking stupid.
It's...
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Extreme feminists annoy the hell out of me. Hey guys, getting bitches doesn't count if they all look like trolls and mongoloids. Just saying.
Stop using the word mongoloid, you fucking mongoloid.
I think it would be cool if more girls had personalities. She's just a straight up misogynist.
What?
Looking at
What's
these.
wrong with this Like, if you take something like, I don't know, Emma Watson's fucking he for she campaign, it's the exact opposite! This is the exact opposite!
Here's my favorite tweet. You're gonna fucking love this.
Oh god, please, no.
Suicide girls, making tattooed, insecure, attention-craved women with daddy issues feel important since 2001.
She's a tattoo.
Have you looked in
Yeah,
the mirror?
I've seen this girl. She's got like tattoos all over her. Like,
You look like a bloody suicide girl.
and then the best thing about it is that these tweets just like, you have issues, and I'm guessing they're daddy ones too.
Most likely.
Well done, love.
So, basically, everyone involved in this fucking scandal is a piece of shit. In some regard.
I think Seth Rollins is a victim, to a degree.
Oh, he's definitely a victim in some degree, because he's had nude photos of himself posted online without his consent. If that happened to a woman, there would be an even bigger shitstorm.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I mean, it technically did happen to a woman, because Schreiber's nudes are out there now, and she probably didn't ask for that, but judging by her Twitter feed, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't feel sorry for this woman. If this is how she really feels about her own gender.
It's weird. What the fuck?
Like, when it comes down to brass tacks, like, everyone is to blame for something, but if you're gonna punish anybody, Seth Rollins is probably the least, like, warranting of a punishment, because even though he did cheat on his fiancée, that's not really something you can punish him for.
That's a life decision, and not a career decision.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if this isn't like, I don't know.
Remember that time When Matt Hardy
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
Edge
say.
had a feud over Lita.
Yeah, that's different because it's someone who works within the company and there's somebody else who works within the company. So that's
The only difference here is that his fiancée doesn't work in the company, so she's pretty much void of any repercussions. I still find it really weird that out of all the people who got fired from that one scenario, it was the guy who got cheated on in the first place. Because he just lost his shit on social media and they were like, yeah, sorry, Matt. We're not going to keep you around
this
anymore.
company's always been a pile of shit.
And then they rehired him and made it into the storyline long after it all blew over, so, you know, that's how they handle things back then.
Really, like,
Good God, that was like 10 years ago, wasn't
oh,
it?
that hurts my head. Stop talking. So, I don't know, Seth. Just don't do that. Don't stop it. Don't.
Seth,
Okay,
don't.
if you do, don't put him like on I don't know, a cloud or something. I don't know.
Well, that's how the fappening happened. Like, images are backed up on the cloud, like, pretty much automatically, so there's always a good chance that if you're famous and you do have nudes, then they will be leaked eventually. Because hackers apparently want to do that for some reason. Can't imagine why, but the main thing that people are worried about is how this is going to affect his push going forward. I personally would say that he will eventually become the world champion, but not as it was scheduled to be in June. It'll probably happen at around, I don't know, August maybe?
I don't see.
It depends on how long he holds Money in the Bank for, because that's supposed to run out, like, towards the end of the year anyway, so...
But I don't get what the fucking. How does this affect his fucking. Like, I don't understand why this should affect his career. I don't understand.
Well, I get the feeling that it would draw controversy if you have this guy who's been outed as cheating on his fiancée, have him as your world champion. Like, as soon as he gets down for PR interviews, they're probably going to question him about the whole thing.
He's a heel!
Yeah, he
That's
turned heel
Edge's
in
gimmick, for God's sake!
he turned heel in real life on
Edge's-
the week of Valentine's Day.
Edge's-
Wow, what a time,
Edge's-
Seth.
Edge's fucking gimmick! It's the reason why he turned into the rated R superstar was because he did shit like this in his personal life and went, fuck it, that's your gimmick now.
Granted, that was a different time, but that did work out pretty well for
You
him.
see what I mean? Just fucking, like, this is the reality
What is he, like
era,
a
right?
fucking
He's a-
8-time world champion now or something?
Exactly,
Yeah.
just say he's a scumbag. He's just a fucking scumbag.
He did get better, eventually, though.
Yeah, I know that, but, like, just...
And the thing is, right, there have been other reports that Seth Rollins has been messing around, like, for a couple of months now with different women, if we are to believe what this one woman said on this radio show, where she claimed that her and Rollins were in fact exchanging nude photographs, or at least she was sending them to him, and he was like, yeah, send me more. And that was before he actually got engaged to his fiancée. That was like a couple of days beforehand. So,
Okay, this is getting really bad. Like, what?
so, I guess the whole Dean Ambrose calling Seth Rollins a scumbag thing really does apply in real life as well. I mean, if the thing about cheating on someone, and I know I keep going back to this, but this isn't something you can just gloss over when we're talking about this. If you cheat on your partner, especially someone who you intend to marry and share your life with, if you betray that trust and go fucking around with other people, you're one of the worst people. Because you're throwing that trust that they have for you back in their face.
At the same time, if you know that you're not really that interested in that fucking person, or, like, if you want to, like, don't get engaged!
Yeah, if he really does quote-unquote hate her and want to run away, why are you engaged in the first place?
And if you're on the road all the time, and all that kind of thing, and you're just sick to, like, you never see her and shit, do what any other fucking person does if they don't think they can keep this up any longer.
Break it off.
Ta-da!
Don't go around cheating like 90% of the people on the road do anyway.
Or do what 90% of people do when they are in a long-distance relationship.
Which is...
Send pictures, but
There
not
you
pictures
go.
of
This is
your
what-
damn dick!
This is what led to the whole thing in the first place.
Fuck's sake. It's not difficult.
It's just things happen. It's exactly as Triple H described. It's an unfortunate personal incident. And it had to happen now of all times. Like, it really is just unfortunate. And I would feel sorry for him if he wasn't terrible.
Mm.
And I would feel sorry for the NXT trainee diva, who is probably going to get future endeavored over this.
Oh yeah, she's fucked.
Yeah, and that's kind of an injustice anyway, because once again, she didn't post anything. Then again, I just remember this. She is in fact engaged to someone herself. And
What?
she's messing around with other people, so
Oh wow.
she's like a double scumbag.
Wow, this story just gets worse and worse and worse.
These are terrible people, Andy.
And I can't find anyone. What is the world coming to?
Maybe it's best you don't.
What do you think? Why? Why? Because people are going to cheat on me and send pictures.
So, like, I don't know, if you were in an authority position, would you punish Rollins or Schreiber for this? Based on the information that we already know, in that neither of them posted anything, they were just messing around, like, cheating on their respective partners with each other, possibly. That hasn't been confirmed, but it's pretty fucking obvious if you look at the
Is
messages.
this malpractice?
I guess?
If you can argue it's malpractice. If you've got pictures on your phone, I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, technically, the employees of WWE are independent contractors, so they're kind of within their own limits of what they can do with their personal lives. But at the same time, don't dip your pen oil in the company ink. So who would you punish over this if you had to punish somebody out of these two people? Despite the fact that neither of them really did anything.
Can't WWE, like, sue the person that leaked the pics? Because,
Well,
like,
there have been reports that they are in fact considering doing that.
what they gotta do, because it's like, it harms the WWE, and this lady's just gonna get away with it. It's not allowed. I know in this country you can't do it. You can't do that. That's illegal. You can't do that. I don't know what it's like over there, but
I know there are some laws in certain states that prohibit revenge.
But if it
porn.
harms the company, you got something there to sue her. Like, what the fuck is your problem? Like, I know the guy's a dickhead, but don't put your private life on the fucking internet.
Hell hath no fury over a woman scorned, I guess.
Hell have no fury like a fucking lawyer.
Well, there you go, that's another saying that's equally appropriate, but I don't know, man. Would you sue this woman whose
Yes.
life has pretty much collapsed around her? To be fair, I wouldn't have done what she did, but in her frame of mind, she probably didn't consider the repercussions of doing this. She just thought, I could potentially ruin my dickhead, cheating ex-fiance's career. I'm gonna do everything that I can to try and do that.
But you're not just ruining the dickhead's career, you're ruining all the fucking people that work for that company. And the reputation of that company. So,
At large,
you didn't
probably.
Huh?
At large, you probably are, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
so-
we have said most media outlets haven't reported this. So, is it as big of
Well-
a deal as people are saying?
It's not, I don't know, you don't do that though. I think if the WWE don't do anything about it, someone, like, I don't know, police might do something, I don't know, in that area. I don't fucking know. What am I, a fucking lawyer?
Thank God you're not.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
What?
Have you seen that picture of the leak with, like, Bad News Barrett?
I put it in the boardroom, of course I've seen it.
It's amazing!
It's brilliant.
There's
BNZ
so many-
is finally getting its big break.
There are so many fucking edits of it, like someone's put the money in the bank briefcase where his money in the bank briefcase should be.
You know, the best edit that I've seen?
No, what's that?
Randy Orton RKOing his erection.
Seriously?
Yep.
What the fuck?
He's just hanging onto the helmet, like, out of nowhere.
That's... Ah, my poster fell down!
Oh, no. That was too obscene for your poster to handle.
Yeah, it literally just fell down.
Jesus. So, what have we learned from this whole incident? Well, I mean, this whole thing will definitely blow over within a month.
Suplah.
Unintentional pun. Ha. Shut up. So, point being, no one's going to remember this after it happens, and I don't see any reason why they should punish him other than being a cheating douchebag. Which isn't something they can really punish him for, all things considered.
Yep, I'm done with this story, to be honest. All I know is manscaping is a thing. The end.
Brilliant. And on that note, I think it's time that we end this weird edition of the Suplah Bite Size, where we talked about a man's genitals for about 20 minutes.
I don't want to ever talk about this again.
I doubt we will.
Oh, thank you, God. It's all over. So, I have been Andy Juan.
And I've been Sam Brooks.
Jesus Christ, what has this show become?
We're ending on that.
Yep.
Suplah.com.
We have articles, but no dick pics.
Go!
Goodbye.